I remember the day I realized my paycheck was gone for good. Not because I was fired, not because the company folded. I retired, and for about 2 weeks it felt great. Then something shifted. The mornings got quiet, the routine disappeared, and that little voice in the back of my head started whispering, now what? Maybe you know that voice. Maybe you're hearing it right now. Here's what they don't put in the brochures. Retirement doesn't just change your income, it changes your identity. You go from being somebody who does something every day to somebody figuring out what to do with Tuesday. And look, I'm not complaining. I earned this. You earned this. But I'll be honest with you. I still wanted to feel useful. I still wanted a reason to learn something new. And yeah, a little extra money each month wouldn't hurt either. Not a fortune, just enough to take my wife out to a nice dinner without doing math in my head. Help the grandkids with something unexpected. Say yes to the trip instead of maybe next year. Fix the things around the house that keep getting pushed down the list. Give to someone who needs it just because I can. That's not greedy. That's just living with a little breathing room. I wasn't looking for business opportunity. Let me be real about something. I've been in the pitches. You probably have too. The flashy cars, the I made $50,000 in my pajamas stuff, the programs where the rules change the minute you start figuring them out. I didn't want any of that. What I wanted was simple, something honest, something I could do from home, something that didn't make me feel like I was bothering people or pretending to be something I'm not. That's when I found the Home Business Academy, and it was different. The first thing I noticed, the founders, Paul Hutchings and Mike Hobbs, they're still there. Not they started it and moved on. They're on live coaching calls 5 days a week, teaching, answering questions, showing up. They've been doing this since 2016. Same company, same compensation plan, never changed it, not once. They made 3 promises when they started. Never change the comp plan, never quit on people, put people first, even when it costs them. And in a world where everything seems to shift under your feet, that meant something to me. Still does. This is the part that surprised me the most. I expected some token product that only existed so they could call it a business. You know what? You've seen those too, but HBA has real tools, things that make a difference in people's daily lives. Let's Go is a $10 a month personal growth app, goal cards, vision board, journal, habit tracker, morning routines, even a nutrition tracker. And here's the kicker. It comes with a 7 family member accounts free. That's a $70 value for $10. I use it every morning with my coffee. It gives my day a little structure again, a little purpose. Then there's the HBA funnel builder. It's $25 a month. If you've ever wanted to build a website or a landing page for anything, a small business, a hobby, a side project, this is the tool. No coding, no tech degree. It comes with training, templates, and even an AI assistant to help you get going. Then there's HBA Premium, which is $125 a month. This is the full package: daily live coaching, AI tools for creating images and writing copy, a system called Smart Post that takes one video and puts it out across 5 platforms automatically. I'm not going to pretend I understand all of it right away, but that's the beauty of it. They teach you step by step, day by day. The math that got my attention. I'm a numbers person, always have been. So when I saw the commission structure, I grabbed a pencil. HBA pays 80% recurring commissions from day one. No ranks, no pass-ups, no hoops to jump through. Here's what that looks like with the triple residual starter pack. $35 to start, then $160 for all 3 products. One referral, that's $128 a month. 2 referrals is $256 a month. And you're in profit. You're in the green. That's not hype, that's arithmetic. Now I want you to be straight with you. The average affiliate earns about $346. Bigger numbers take effort, consistency, and time, but the math is fair and the path is clear. Here's what caught me off guard. I'm having fun, actual fun, learning new things at this age. It wakes something up inside of you, like a part of your brain that was just sitting there waiting to be used again. I'm learning how to create content, how to share ideas, how to connect with people online who are in the same season of life I am. And when I introduce someone to these tools and they light up because it clicks for them, that feeling is worth more than the commission check. I'm not building an empire. I'm building something small and meaningful from my kitchen table, on my schedule, in my pajamas if I want to. If you're looking for a get-rich-quick, this isn't it. If you don't want to learn anything new, this probably isn't your thing. If you need someone to do it all for you, I can't promise that. But if you're someone who wants a little extra income without a boss or a commute, enjoys helping people and connects with others, is willing to learn something new, even if it feels awkward at first, values honesty, consistency, and people who keep their word, just wants some breathing room in their budget, then I think you'd feel right at home here. If my buddy from down the street asked me about this over coffee, here's what I'd say. Look, it's not complicated. The products are useful, the people are genuine, the pay is fair, and you get to do it from your recliner if you want. You're not going to retire rich from it overnight, but you might just cover that car payment, or that trip you keep putting off, or that thing your grandkid needs. And along the way, you'll learn things you never thought you would. You'll meet people who actually care, and you'll feel like you're doing something that matters again. That's worth more than sitting around watching the news all day. The company has provided over 400,668 days of meals to children through Feed My Starving Children. That's not a marketing gimmick. That's character. And it tells you a lot about the kind of people you'd be working alongside. Retirement isn't the end of earning. It's the beginning of earning on your terms. If any of this sounds like it might be for you, I'd love to have a conversation. No pressure, no pitch, just two people talking about what's possible. Because the best chapter of your life, you might get to write it yourself.